AUDAC started with a young Patrick van der Zande, which is actually my father. It started off with the age of 8. He built his own first crystal radio. At that time, Philips still had his hub here in Hasselt. As a young guy, he went off to the dumpsters of Philips and started fiddling around with electronics that he could gather and find. At the age of 26, he gathered enough money to start off his own company, and we were actually doing all types of electronics. But quickly, a few years after that, we got specialized in the pro audio side of things. The company grew slightly but steadily, and at the age of 21 I joined the company. You know, at a certain point where Patrick was in his career, he was doing a lot of brands and he received a lot of great feedback from it, but he also received from his customers certain needs for products that were not on the market. That's actually when AUDAC was born.
AUDAC actually is a family-owned company, which means that we have a very limited management level. This makes sure that actually whenever any decisions need to be made in our company, we can act very fast.
What I like about AUDAC is that they always try to innovate. They don't look too much left and right to the competition, what they're doing, but they have their own idea and they stick with it. And that means that you can be very creative.
We really truly want to change the industry with innovative ideas and innovative audio solutions. And this has always been our goal, and it's not our goal to say, okay, we have the most profit or we have the biggest turnover. Of course, this is what makes your engine run. But in the end, what makes us so satisfying is being able to make those changes in the industry and having those ideas brought to life in a certain price range, which has been unseen before.
The industry in the last few years, in the last decade, actually changed a lot. Years ago, we had the IT business, which were computers, and we had the AV business, which were actually amplifiers and loudspeakers. In the recent years, we see that these two industries are moving together. So with the changing technology, we also need to adapt our production process accordingly. We need to make sure that we use high-tech parts, so we need to make sure that the production equipment is capable of handling this kind of high-tech parts. What gives me energy in my job and what gives our team energy in what we are doing is, of course, whenever we are in a place somewhere what we don't know, and then we suddenly see our equipment installed there, and we see, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what we have been working for, and that's typically the highlights that we experience in our job.
When I started 12 years ago, they just released the AUDAC R1 and M1, and I saw some possibilities to greatly improve the functionality by adding a DSP and making it fully digital. I explained my ideas and they said, go ahead. They gave me a wildcard. So the release of the new versions, AUDAC R2 and M2, several years ago was a big highlight for me.
For me, the highlight has surely been the 35 years of existence of our company. This was also an official moment for us to have that transition of me being the CEO of the company now. But more specifically, what made this moment so special for me was being able to celebrate this event with all the long-term partnerships we've had. This was a great moment for me, and it makes me very eager and promising for the next 35 years. AUDAC started with a young
Hello everyone, welcome everyone to this webinar. I'm Bart from the international sales team at AUDAC, and one of my colleagues is also present today to moderate the chat. So if you have any questions during the webinar, don't hesitate to ask them in the chat. In this webinar from today, we would like to give you an introduction to the AUDAC brand, the company behind the brand and its history. And of course, we will also overview the AUDAC solutions together. Also want to briefly mention that later in the year, the AUDAC Inspired by Tour Sound, the AUDAC Inspired by Sound Tour events will be kicked off, which will give you a perfect opportunity to get up close to the products and experience them firsthand. In order to understand where we stand today, it is useful to look how it all began and the journey we have taken. The journey started with a young Patrick van der Zande, who was inspired by a technician that brought the television of his parents back to life. He started tinkering with all kinds of devices that he could get his hands on, and by the age of 7, he was able to build his first crystal radio receiver. What started as an interest became a hobby, and when he set up his own repair shop in the attic of his parents, then after his day job, he rushed home, starting to repair all kinds of electronic installations for his customers. And by the age of 26, he had saved enough money to start his own shop where mostly hi-fi systems and televisions were sold. This was the official start of the PVS company. In the meantime, Hasselt had grown as the audio metropole of the world thanks to the presence of Philips. They had a global R&D and production facilities in Hasselt, and some of the most known audio inventions that were made in this tiny city are the cassette and the CD player. Besides being a local hotspot for audio knowledge in the world, the presence of Philips productions also proved very useful for Patrick. Parts that dropped off the production line were often dumped on the graveyard. And this offered a valuable source of parts for Patrick to experiment with audio. As time went by, the market changed, and Patrick also saw more and more potential in focusing solely in pro audio. By starting installing system installations himself, Patrick became a well-known audio specialist in the market. And thus the shop became quickly too small, which emerged the need for a large building. That is what you can see over here, the construction of those buildings on this slide. And in the early 90s, the construction of that new building started, and that provided the necessary space to start distributing several audio brands in Belgium. For example, distribution of Bose and distribution of Interam. With its focus on system installations, the expertise grew, and he soon noticed that there was a gap in the portfolio of the brands that Patrick was distributing. More detailed, especially in audio accessories. And that is where the abbreviation AUDAC comes from. So that is why in the early 90s, Patrick decided to invest time and resource in developing the own AUDAC brand. At first, the brand focused strongly in filling the gap between existing brands, with, for example, the volume controllers that we developed for Bose. Over the past 20 plus years, the dedication towards product development has led to a lot of exciting products. To mention just a few of the key products, in the early 90s, the first line of volume controllers and many others. In 2003, we developed the world's first web-based matrix. And in 2016, the launch of AUDAC Touch. With its background as a system installer, Patrick's mindset has always been to offer a complete solution to all audio installers. To create that full circle in a qualitative way, the company knew that putting all the products needed for a true installation, a true solution under one brand would not be the best approach. That is why soon after the birth of AUDAC, also ProCap and Cayman followed. ProCap offers a complete connectivity range which exceeds the expectations of tomorrow's users. Cayman is specialized in innovative hardware products ranging from racks to stands and flight cases. It's important to notice that the engineers of the three complementary brands share the same philosophy, changing the audio industry for the better. AUDAC has been a family company since its very beginning, where Patrick and his wife Ria were the founders of a fanatical group of audio enthusiasts. This culture is extended to every facet of the company, with great importance being attached to short decision flows and open communication. This created a company where opinions are heard and where crazy ideas can become reality. At a very young age, Patrick saw his son disassemble and reassemble his own toys again. At that point, he knew the future was assured with Tom. And since 2 years, Tom now is the new CEO of the PVS company. These family values are very deeply embedded in our company culture and can be seen in the way we interact with all of our employees and all of our partners. All of you are part of our AUDAC family. Our philosophy in changing the audio world for the better has led to 6 core values. First one, driven by innovation. Every product is designed with innovation in mind. When we look at the products more in detail in a bit, you will see some examples of this mindset. Second one is the essence of design. Even from the very beginning of a product concept, design has an important role in the process. Every product is developed with an enormous attention to detail, so every product is aesthetically pleasing and forms part of that AUDAC identity. Third one is listening to our partners. All of our products are developed from listening to our partners and the market demand, not by imposing products on our partners. The fourth one is thinking in solutions. Products are always developed with the interaction to other components in the solution in mind. Providing controllability and simplicity. Ease of control and installation is considered as a standard function with AUDAC. All products are developed in such a way that both control and installation are made as simple as possible. Our products are always developed following the KISS principle. KISS stands for Keep It Super Simple. A perfect example of how that delivers great outcomes is our AUDAC Touch 2 application. Last one also is a true sound experience. Thanks to the passionate and extremely skilled audio engineers, we are able to deliver an exceptional sound experience. These values are the building blocks for our wide and deep range of audio solutions. So when you look at the AUDAC product development process, AUDAC uses 3 core values to deliver those exceptional products, being it simplicity, design, and innovation. So great products form the base of the AUDAC brand, but we don't stop at making great products. As said before, AUDAC also attaches great importance to its family values. The AUDAC family plays a central role in the way we work, and that is why providing all of our partners with an exceptional experience is very important to us. And it has a key function in how we see partnerships. In order to provide this experience, we invest heavily in the education of our partners over all different channels. And we have also built an AUDAC Experience Center, which is available for you day in, day out, for you to experience the AUDAC brand and all of its details. Further, we also want to provide that same experience through our local Inspired by Sound tour events and via the education platform and so on. In order to bring those innovative sound products to the market and to create the exceptional experience for our partners, we rely on a talented team. Our in-house R&D team consists of passionate engineers with a strong devotion to audio. All of our products are being tested to the smallest detail by our testing team. Hardware, software, functionality, durability, even to the smallest screw, there is no stone is left unturned. Our marketing and sales teams are always focused on giving you the tools to bring the AUDAC products in the best and easiest way to the market. A small example of that is that our marketing team provides out-of-the-box tools to convince end users in different channels, such as the hospitality market. Should one of those products not perform to our and yours high expectations, or you have a need for assistance, our after-sales team is always available to give you support to both you as well as your partners. Another strong point of AUDAC is that we are able to deliver an extremely high value for money ratio on our products. That is only possible because we give a lot of attention to cost-effective manufacturing, and we're having a very efficient supply chain. But probably the most important factor is that there is no investment company behind PVS, so all the profit gets reinvested inside the company. An important part of that supply chain is our logistics process. In our warehousing facilities, everything is set up for a smooth order processing, large local stocks, so that we can really be seen as a reliable partner for you. Over the past 20 plus years, AUDAC has grown to become a real global player. Starting off with focusing on the Emea markets, our sights were set on the addition of partners in the APAC region a few years ago. And just recently, we have started the AUDAC brand in the North American market. Our favorable central location in Europe and our extensive facilities certainly help to have an efficient supply chain for global players such as we. That favorable location currently consists of extensive facilities of a land surface of over 70,000 square meters and over 22,000 square meters of buildings. Some of those buildings include the AUDAC Experience Center. We have our offices in Hasselt. And then over here you can see our logistics center and our R&D center, which are located in Stevoort. Going a bit more into detail about that experience center, this is designed to serve as a training center, but also as a demo locations. And a nice feature that is located very close to the experience center is our AUDAC Lake House, which gives us the opportunity to serve our customers gastronomically in the best way possible. At AUDAC, we want to play also our part in creating a bright future for everyone. Therefore, we are very conscious in reducing our ecological footprint and minimalizing our impact on nature. A few of our efforts to mention are our intentions to have all of our business processes work as paperless as possible. We invest a lot of resources in making our packaging as eco-friendly as possible. For example, over here you can see our Awx MK2 series that are packaged in fully naturally degradable cardboard. And probably most important is that many of our products have an Energy Star label as they are low in power consumption. Most of our amplifiers, such as the EPA series, the AMP series, and even the Nova 8A, are fully Energy Star labeled and provide you with less than 1 watt of power consumption when in standby mode. Seeing that our products are in many cases never switched off, this makes a huge difference over their very long lifespan. By now, you have gotten an overview of our history, the way we work, and our core values. And all of those elements come together in our products. Those products that are developed with such great care in order to bring innovative solutions to some very defined markets. Our Awdac products are developed with the following markets in mind: hospitality, such as bars, restaurants, and hotels; retail, from small local shops over chain stores to shopping malls; corporate, ranging from meeting rooms all the way to large offices and warehouses; education, so tailored solutions for classrooms, but also auditoriums. And the last category is the sporting facilities, from gyms all the way up to stadiums and theme parks. First, let's start off with the surface mount loudspeakers. We will take an in-depth look in the wide range of our surface mount loudspeakers you can see over here. In this innovative range, you'll recognize some of the core values of Awdac as seen before, such as the installer convenience, the timeless design, and a true sound experience. Starting off with our wall speaker range, which consists of design and performance-oriented loudspeakers for a very wide variety of applications. The Emea Series are Awdac signature wall loudspeakers that are suited for application in bars and restaurants, hotels, retail, education, corporate, and even residential. The Emea Series consists of a 2-inch, a 4-inch, and a 6-inch model, available both in black and white, and they have both 100-volt and low impedance tappings, which make them fit for a very wide array of installations. The RMS power varies from 10 watt for the Emea 2 to 60 watt for the Emea 6. The bracket and loudspeaker housing are designed to flow perfectly into each other, and at the same time, the cabling is done via the bracket instead of via the loudspeaker itself. This results in one good-looking wireless entity. By using only the best suited components and drivers, we can achieve an exceptional high-fidelity sound. The Emea series are also developed with installer convenience in mind. This ensures a safe and fast installation, as you can mount the connection plate first, and then click the loudspeaker in position, making sure that you don't make any dents in the grille. And this is what results in our patented clever mounting system. So the clever mount system, as you can see over here, the cable entry can happen from all sides, from the back, or when the cabling is surface mounted, you can enter from all 360 degrees. Another very unique feature is that the inclination of your loudspeaker can be easily perfected thanks to the hexagon key behind the rotatable logo. It enables you to select the inclination and angle from the front side instead of the back, and it provides the most solid fixation available on the market when tightened. With the optional bracket, you have an additional 30 degrees inclination, providing you also with the possibility to mount them to the ceiling. In our Emea 2 model, we also have an Emea 2S model available, which makes use of a very innovative way of a 6.3-inch jack connection to connect them to a dedicated ceiling mount. Our Awx MK2 series also fit a lot of different applications, from bars and restaurants over retail to sporting facilities. The Awx MK2 series are very well suited for applications where high speech and music reproduction is demanded. They have an accurate sound response in the high and mid frequency, so delivering a powerful output, which is also ideal to combine with subwoofers. The Awx MK2 series consists of a 3-inch, a 5-inch, and an 8-inch model, available in black and white. All of the Awx MK2 models have both 100 volt and low impedance tappings. The Awx 302 MK2 has an RMS power of 30 watts. The 502 has an RMS power of 50 watts. And the 802 has an RMS power of 70 watts. The Awx MK2 series feature a universal mounting bracket. And important to mention is that there are both indoor and outdoor versions available. And especially that outdoor version has a few very innovative features. A first innovation on that outdoor version is the Awx connector. By rotating the Awx connector clockwise or counterclockwise, you are able to select the different power tappings. Further, thanks to the aluminum bracket and grille, this loudspeaker is able to pass the 90-hour salt spray test with ease, making them very well suited to withstand the very harsh weather conditions. For example, when they are installed near a seaside, they can almost get sandblasted completely, and they withstand that with ease. Further, the Awx MK2 series also takes a completely different approach than most other loudspeakers in terms of water resistance. Instead of trying to make the loudspeaker completely watertight, we have equipped our Awx MK2 series with a drain hole, so that water cannot accumulate inside the speaker. And that's something that inevitably happens over time with speakers that are designed to be watertight. When you visit our facilities, you can have a look around the bushes that are placed around the building, which all contain Awx 502 speakers. They're already in place for over 8 years, and they are still in mint condition. Other wall speakers that deserve a short mentioning over here are our Xeno Range. This is a full range cabinet delivering an in-depth, high-end sound experience. It's available in a 6-inch and an 8-inch version, and it's a two-way system. This series is specifically designed to be used standalone without the need of any additional subs that would take up floor space when it's simply not available. It's important not to mistake our Xeno series with our Xeno 8, that is its more powerful brother. The RMS power of the Xeno series, the Xeno 6 is 80 watts, and the RMS power of the Xeno 8 is 120 watts. Then our Emea 1. This is an elegant soundbar with smart features, such as a configurable Bluetooth that enables you to name the device per room. It has lockable functions on the side of the device, and it has a clever bracket system. Instead of using two different separate mounting points as most systems, when you use those two different points, it's very hard to get things level. Our bracket system is one complete piece, so it's very easy to get it level, and then just mounting the Emea on top of the bracket system. This makes the Emea 1 ideal for corporate, education, and also hotel applications. Our l-accoustics series is an active loudspeaker system that is popular in education in combination with whiteboards. This series even includes an l-accoustics 523, which enables you to connect a wall panel with local inputs to it. Moving on to our column speakers. Column speakers are an ideal solution to overcome acoustical challenges. The Kira series, they excel in environments with acoustical challenges, such as houses of worship and government facilities. But they're also a perfect fit for education and corporate applications. Our Kira series are able to deliver an extraordinary sound and surprisingly high power, thanks to the use of high-grade quality 2-inch aluminum con full range drivers. The Kira series consists of a model with 6, 12, or 24 2-inch drivers. They all include 70 and 100 volt tappings, as well as low impedance tappings. The Kira 6 has an RMS power of 60 watts, Kira 12 120 watts, and Kira 24 240 watts. Kira 12 also is available in an outdoor option. By placing a small logo on the bottom right corner and using high-grade aluminum, we are able to create a column speaker with a sleek and elegant design. The mounting bracket of the Kira also allows for great adjustability and allows for placement very close to the wall. That Kira 12 outdoor version uses that same AWX5 connector as we've seen in the WX MK2 series. And the drivers of the Kira 12 also have an extra layer of protection from the elements by a water-repellent cloth. Our Lino series can be described as the entry level of the Kira series. The Lino series are developed for similar applications as the Kira series. They are available in two models. You've got the Lino 4 that uses 4 2-inch high-quality broadband drivers, and you've got the Lino 10 that uses 10 high-quality broadband drivers. Both models use a soft dome treater to provide an optimal clarity. The RMS power of the Lino 4 is 20 watts and the Lino 10 is 40 watts. The multifunctional bracket allows for swiveling and down tilting. Moving on to our pendant loudspeakers. The Ulti series pendant loudspeakers are designed for applications in a wide variation of environments, such as retail, bars and restaurants, and corporate. The Ulti series come in a 4-inch and a 6-inch model. Ulti 4 has an RMS power of 30 watts and Ulti 6 has an RMS power of 60 watts. The different power tappings for 70 or 100 volt or low impedance, which is 16 ohms, can be selected via a rotary switch that is located under the rear cover. The rear cover can be easily placed and removed to increase installer convenience. The Ulti series are being secured using a dual grille fixation. By including both the connection and safety cable in one single outer jacket and providing the ceiling cable cover, we are able to provide with a very cleanly designed solution that stands out from the competition. We also have the Ulti 4M available that shares the same design of the Ulti 4, but is developed to be mounted on a ceiling, a wall, or any other structure, making that the perfect elegant in and also outdoor sound solution where versatility in mounting is important. This product also has a very trendy appearance, so it can also be used in very hip bars or restaurants. Also, the Ulti 4M that is constructed for outdoor use also uses that same AWX5 connector. Our Nilo 706 is a surface mount loudspeaker in a minimalistic housing, developed to give you a cost-efficient yet accurate sound reproduction for speech and music in corporate, retail, hotel, and government facilities. making it an ideal and elegant solution to integrate with concrete surfaces. Nilo 706 is available in two models, one with a volume controller and one without a volume controller. The Nilo 6 features 70 and 100 volt line transformer and has an RMS power of 10 watts. Nilo 706 is available both in black and white. There's also an optional Bandit mounting kit available, making it a cost-efficient pendant solution. Connections are made by our Snap Connect technology, which will be explained when we reach the ceiling speaker section of this webinar. Our power cabinets. Starting off with our Xeno series, they are ideal for bars, clubs, and areas where a higher level of volume is required in a still elegant package. The Xeno 8 features an 8-inch high efficiency mid-low range driver and a 1-inch compression horn driver. It has an RMS power of 175 watts. Our Mtx Series are suited for sporting facilities, clubs, and cultural centers. The Mtx Series features a woofer of respectable size, paired up with a 1.3-inch compression horn driver. The Mtx Series consists of a 10-inch, a 12-inch, and a 15-inch model. The RMS power of the 10-inch is 180 watts. The RMS power of the 12 and the 15-inch is 300 watts. The Awx Series is our most powerful cabinet at the moment and is the perfect match for stadiums and larger clubs. The Awx Series is a 3-way high output, active driven, compact, high mid bass cabinet, featuring a 15-inch horn loaded mid bass driver and a 6-inch loaded mid speaker, and a 1.75-inch peak compression driver. It's constructed out of 80mm solid plywood with Duracoat weather and scratch resistant coating. The FX 3.15 is designed to perform as a system with the FX 1.18 bass cabinet. RMS power of the FX 3.15 is 750 watts. Our long throw speakers, those are designed for projecting speech and music over long distances while maintaining a maximum of intelligibility. Our HS1 series is a full range sound projector based on a 4-inch driver, especially designed to provide quality sound with a long throw range in a wide variation of in and outdoor applications. It has an IP rating of 65 and delivers an RMS power of 20 watts. The HS1 features the probably by now well-known AWX5 connector, providing the possibility to switch between 100 volt tappings and low impedance. Our CHA series is a 2-way loudspeaker system that delivers an impressive sound experience. They are perfectly suited for environments where you would cover large areas or longer distances with a higher SPL. What makes them unique is the solid UV-resistant ABS housing. The thickness of that ABS housing is a lot thicker than you would normally see in a similar loudspeaker. Then our HS series, that is also a 2-way system consisting of an 8-inch version and a 2-inch version, in combination with a 1.3-inch high-frequency driver for both models. This coaxial configuration delivers a lasting impact to its listeners with a surprisingly full range sound experience. The 100 volt version of this series houses a weatherproof connection box where the selection of the power tappings are possible. These systems are ideal to bridge long to very long distances and cover a large area. Our bass cabinets start off with our Xeno Series. The Xeno Series are a compact, passive bass cabinet designed for use in bars, clubs, and concert venues. The Xeno Series feature a 10-inch, 12-inch, 15-inch, and an 18-inch model. The RMS power ranges from 225 watts for the 10-inch to 900 watts for the 18-inch model. They are constructed from 18mm plywood with a structured coating, making it scratch and UV resistant. The 18-inch model features a woven carbon speaker cone. Even with a product as simple as a passive bass cabinet, you will see the desire for innovation with AUDAC. As you can see over here, the Xeno Series feature an inclined connection, making sure that the usable space is optimized and that connections cannot get damaged. Our Nova series is also one of our signature products. The Nova 8A is a compact bass cabinet characterized by innovative and an unique design. It has a curved shape and is constructed out of 4mm thick aircraft-graded aluminium. It features an extremely powerful 8-inch woofer with an RMS power of 100 watts. Its sleek look allows the Nova to be placed against a wall, a ceiling, or even underneath furniture. The Nova is both available in a passive, but also in an active version. The active version contains the Awx's powerful DSP with wave dynamics technology. And as we have seen a few slides earlier, the FX 1.18 that is designed to perform as a system with that FX 3.50. Yeah. This consists of a high efficient single 18-inch woofer with an RMS power of 800 watts. It's also constructed with that 18mm solid plywood with a Duracoat weather and scratch resistant coating. Another way in which we like to make your life easier is with the creation of a complete range of the best loudspeakers combined with their amplifiers, making it extremely easy to select the right setup of your application. Also on our website, you will notice that it features the audio configurator. There you're able to configure your solution in only a few seconds based on your needs. Probably one of the most versatile solutions is our Xeno series. It consists of an active Nova combined with Atteo 2 speakers. Making use of the Nova 8A also means that we have access to its powerful DSP with the wave dynamics software. With over 600 watts at your disposal, you're able to create a powerful yet fully protected sound impression. And it's really that easy to install that it can be installed in less than 15 minutes. It's just putting the Nova on its mount, connecting the wires, loading the wave dynamics presets, and you're completely done. A few of the solutions that make use of that Nova 8A are the Xeno sets, where they're paired up with Alteos. In the sensor sets, we combine that with Xeno 2, making it an ideal setup for example, a retail application. And the Congress sets, they pair the Nova 8A with a Kira 6, making it a perfect fit for corporate applications where high speech intelligibility is important. If you want to check out our website for even more combinations, you'll see that there is a lot more possible. To complete the loudspeaker family, AUDAC has a wide range of flush mount loudspeakers, which are all designed with three important core values in mind. installer convenience, timeless design, and sound experience. Our flush mount loudspeaker range consists of 4 different series, each designed for its typical application, going from Xena over to Sierra, up to Kali and the Xeno Range. Further, I also briefly want to mention that all loudspeakers from AUDAC are featured in the Ease software, being it Ease Address, Ease Focus, or Full Ease. The way Ease works is that you design that the design of a system and the advantage for you as an integrator are being fully covered, and that's also covered in a separate webinar. Starting off with our entry-level spring-fit ceiling speakers. That is our Xeno Series. Our Xeno Series is a one-way ceiling loudspeaker that uses a hi-fi quality driver, resulting in a high-level sound experience. If you have the possibility to listen to the 3-inch, you will be extremely surprised that it sounds almost like a 5-inch. It also features a borderless grille design, which is unprecedented in this price range. The Xeno series are available both in black and white versions. The Xeno series consists of a 3-inch, 5-inch, a 7-inch, and an 8-inch model. All of those models feature a 100-volt line transformer, and for the 5, the 7, and the 8-inch, there are also separate low-impedance 16-ohm models available. RMS power varies from 10 watt in the 3-inch to 20 watt in the 8-inch. Taking all that into consideration, it makes our Xeno series an unmatched solution at a very favorable price point for large-scale public address projects. The Xeno series featured the following innovations, improving installer convenience. The spring-fit system. It's a spring-loaded system, similar to that of light fixtures, that allows for an easy and super fast installation. It also features the Snap Connect. Snap Connect is a tool-free connection which accepts wires with sections up to 4 square millimeters, and there's no need anymore for a screwdriver or any other tools. It's just as simple as inserting the cables and snapping the levers in place. Our Sierra Quick Fit ceiling speakers are designed to offer you the best value for money ratio. The Sierra series is a two-way ceiling loudspeaker that makes use of a phase plug for an excellent off-axis performance. The setup, combined with the use of high-quality drivers, ensures for an exceptional acoustical clarity and a consistent sound profile throughout the complete family, making the Sierra series an exceptional value for money. The Sierra series comes in a 5-inch, a 7-inch, and an 8-inch model. They are all fitted with a multi-tapping from 1.5 to 24 watts, and with a 8-ohm or 16-ohm bypass connection. The RMS power is 30 watts for the 5-inch and the 7-inch, and 40 watts for the 8-inch. Sierra series also features a borderless grille design. That grille is removable and can be mounted in place with the ingenious twist fix innovation. Just by giving it a simple twist, the grille is being locked and secured in place. There are also black and paintable grilles available. Connections are being made through the FastCon, also a tool-free connection. And the speaker is mounted using our Quick Fit system that contains of 3 mounting clamps locking and securing the loudspeaker. On our YouTube channel, you will also see an installation video of the Sierra, which will prove you that it's one of the most easy installations that you've ever done in your life, and it can be mounted with just one hand. Our Kali Safe Ledge ceiling speaker is our ceiling speaker range with enclosure. They feature an acoustically optimized back dome for a consistent sound reproduction. Our Kali series is also a two-way system with a phase plug for the excellent off-axis performance. The Kali series feature an easily accessible rotary switch on the front to select the desired tapping, be it 100 volt or low impedance. There are two models available, a 4-inch and a 6-inch. The 4-inch has an RMS power of 30 watts and the 6-inch has an RMS power of 60 watts. The optimized construction of the back dome allows for a very shallow built-in depth of only 120 millimeters. The connections are being made via the ceramic terminal, and the loudspeaker can be mounted by using our safe ledge fixation system. By inserting the Kali into your pre-cut hole, the spring caps automatically block the Kali from falling out of the ceiling, and this gives you both hands available to tighten the 3 fixation points, which are accessible from the front, similar to the Sierra series. And the Kali series also feature that same twist and fix system to deliver you an extremely safe and elegant mounting of the grill, without the need of any expensive or over-complex mounting techniques. Also, for the Sierra, there are optional black, paintable, and outdoor-proof grills available. Our top of the range high-end ceiling speakers are able to create an impeccable musical atmosphere. Xeno Series deliver the finest sound experience that AUDAC has to offer, making them ideal for hotel, retail, corporate, and residential applications. A little fun fact, we recommend you doing a comparison to some of the most well-known hi-fi brand ceiling speakers. And please don't hesitate to give your comments to us. The Xeno series feature an elegant and unobtrusive design achieved by the use of borderless grills. By combining some of the best raw materials, such as the aluminum cone driver, we are able to achieve a stunning build quality. The Xeno comes in a 2-inch, a 5-inch, a 6-inch, and an 8-inch model. The RMS power ranges from 10 watts in the 2-inch to 80 watts in the 8-inch. Besides the gold-plated contacts, the refined sound of the Xeno series is achieved by using only the highest grade off-filter components. The grill in this case is secured in place by very strong neodymium magnets to ensure for a safe fixation. A new addition to our high-end ceiling loudspeaker is the ceiling subwoofer. Xeno 8S is constructed using the same high-grade components as our other Xeno speakers, making it a perfect fit for hotels, retails, corporate, and residential applications. But the Xeno 8S isn't just a plain ceiling subwoofer. Thanks to its built-in passive crossover, you're able to connect satellites directly to the Xeno 8S. The Xeno 8S has a switch to shift your phase and to do a balance correction of plus 3 dB or minus 3 dB between your Xeno 8S and your satellites. It is able to provide an RMS power of 50 watts per channel. Making use of that passive crossover, I want to show you a few example solutions. The First one is our Senso 8.24S, and the second one is our Sona 8.82.8S. Thanks to the crossover, there is no need for an advanced amplifier with DSP capacity. A basic 2-channel amp is sufficient. Therefore, these sets are a very budget-friendly solution for smaller retail applications. After overviewing part of our speaker range, it's now time to move on to the next component in our solutions, our amplifier range. I would like to start off with our Class D power amplifiers that features our wave dynamics technology. The SMA 2-channel, the SMQ PMQ 4-channel amplifiers are DSP controlled. These Class D amplifiers range from 250 watts to 750 watts. So when bridging the channels of an SMA and an SMQ, it gives you up to 1500 watts. On the PMQ amplifier, it's capable of doing both 100 volts S8 ohms, and this is software selectable channel by channel, allowing the use of both 100 volt speakers and adding extra subs within the same zone, for example. This series of amplifiers is also capable of adding a Dante module to further expanding the functionality of the product. The amplifier range can be used in by both experienced audio technicians or newcomers to the market, meaning there are no limits to where the amps can be used in, from bars to education and even rental is possible. Combining both the wave dynamics and the locking functions allows for control of what the user can and cannot adjust, opening the option for also retail use. Now let's talk about that wave dynamics. This is a software application that is built into the AUDAC DSP amplifiers. It allows the user to load predefined filters and also other settings such as limiters for AUDAC speakers onto the amplifiers. This provides for both safe use and an improved audio potential. These files, they can be downloaded from the AUDAC website, or you can also make your own files. To make your own handmade files and make your own adjustments, you can use the configuration tool that is part of our AUDAC system manager. It's a very useful tool when adding amplifiers or speakers to pre-existing installations. Our next product is a product we are extremely excited about and was launched recently at the ISE show. Our Emea Series is described as a multifunctional source cone amplifier. Our Emea Series is a true all-in-one solution encaptured in a compact, be it half 19-inch design. It's designed as a stereo amplifier using Class D technology and wave dynamics DSP. And the integrated amplifier is capable of handling 2 times 40 watts in the Emea 208 and 2 times 80 watts in the Emea 260. Besides low impedance, the amplifier is also able to supply a constant voltage, be it 70 volts or 100 volt when bridged. Aside from that amplifier out, it also features a line out, providing the possibility to route any of the incoming audio signals, thanks to its digital matrix functionalities, to another amplifier, and thus creating a full 2-zone system. The available inputs are a line-in and mic-in with phantom power, and you're also able to provide the possibility to insert a source cone module. We will overview the complete selection of source cone modules available in a bit. Control is achieved via TCP/IP, RS-232, RS-485, the front panel, and also our AUDAC Touch 2 application. Optionally, there is also a Dante module available, even expanding further the possibilities. A webinar about the interaction of Dante with AUDAC devices and possible application is also available. So for those interested to get to know more about this, check out our education platform. Another amplifier range that features an extremely compact design is our mini stereo amplifiers. They use the S-box design from AUDAC, enabling ease of installation for a wide range of solution boxes. The two models that I would like to highlight in this series are the AMP523 and the AMP203. Both share that same compact housing, so they can be easily hidden in the environment. The AMP523 features 4 line inputs, 1 mic input, and has an amplified out of 2 × 15 watts, making this device a very flexible standalone option for educational, residential, and even small commercial installations. Thanks to the added line level out, we can combine this product in larger systems, or it can be used to convert any existing installation into a smart system with AUDAC Touch 2. The M203 is a new product to this mini-series. With 2 × 30 watts, it's giving a lot of power for its compact design. This amplifier can be powered by PoE, and the AMP203 is Dante and AES67 compatible, providing you the possibility to route any signal available on your network to the AMP203. Control of both these devices can be achieved via RS485, AUDAC Touch 2, or by connecting a wall panel to provide for local control. Our power efficient amplifiers. Our EPA series are power efficient multi-channels, be it 2 or 4, low impedance amplifiers that are Energy Star certified. So Energy Star certified meaning that they consume less than 1 watt in standby. These multi-channel amplifiers have a wide power rating range of 100 watts to 500 watts, making them suitable for many applications. With the ease to use the analog rotaries, it means that this entry-level power amplifiers are unbeatable for the given functionality. A nice addition to the quad-channel models is that there is a crossover functionality. This both adds a low-pass filter and bridges channel 3 and 4, giving the option of having a stereo input with adding a sub. Our CPA and CAP series is a very robust 100-volt amplifier series. From single channel to multi-channel with options ranging from 120 watts to 480 watts. They feature an inbuilt high-pass filter switch and a signal limiter. The advanced protection includes overheating, overload, and short-circuiting. All in all, this is a cost-effective general-purpose product needing a minimum of maintenance. Our public address amplifiers are versatile mixing amplifiers in a compact design. With its clear, compact, and easy-to-use design, our COM series are a go-to product for applications like retail stores, bars, restaurants, and office buildings. The COM series features both a line input on both the front and the back, with a mixable mic that also has optional priority and phantom power. So it fulfills all the needs for any single zone installation. They feature an energy-efficient Class D amplifier, providing an output power ranging from 40 watts to 240 watts to 100 volt constant voltage systems or 4 ohm low impedance loads. AUDAC also attaches great importance to the quality of sound that we experience. That is why every audio source developed by AUDAC delivers the best possible sound that the track has to offer. This philosophy includes our support for most lossless files on the market. Our XMP44 is a multi-source modular system. Thanks to its flexible architecture, it makes use of up to 4 different plug-and-play source-con modules, and thus providing you with an easy installation and resulting in a truly versatile solution. Another feature with the installer convenience in mind is the built-in PFL speaker, allowing you to listen to the output of the XMP44 while setting up the system and changing your channels via the front side of the device. The XMP44 can be fully controlled via RS232 or TCP/IP and AUDAC Touch 2. Optionally, there is also a Dante module available, making it possible to place any of the music sources on your Dante network. Those available source cons, which we spoke about already earlier, are the following. Our NMP40 is a network audio player that is compatible with Soundtrack Your Brand and Spotify. By default, the module has DHCP enabled, allowing you for easy discovery and control of your streaming apps. Our BMP40 is a next-gen Bluetooth module that is capable of distances over 30 meters. And it also features a pairing protection for 8 users. Optionally, there is also an antenna extender kit available. The DMP40 is a combination of a DAB and FM tuner that and the nice feature of this device is that it can store up to 10 different stations, and that can be a mix of both FM and DAB, and can be automatically switching as needed. The FMP40 is a voice file player with 15 dry contacts and 1 common ground. These contacts are selectable between normally open and normally closed. With up to 50 events programmable, and there is no limit to the file size, this file player is a perfect option in any installation. Further, the timed events can be programmed directly from the front of the XMP44 or via the website. As an added extra to this product, the files are played directly from a USB drive or via the micro SD card, which is located on the FMP itself. Our IMP Internet Radio module uses the database from vTuner that gives you access to almost 40,000 stations worldwide, with added custom streams, and it also features our Linem technology. Our Linem technology is software developed for internet radio services that was developed in-house by AUDAC, and it eliminates any unwanted behavior such as sudden channel hopping or music stops. So when the connection is interrupted, there is an automatic switching to inserted media carriers, be it the USB drives, so it avoids any unpleasant silences in the background music application. This is a huge advantage on the market. The MMP40 is a media player and recorder. The media playback is supported for MP3, OGG, AAC, FLAC, WMA, and WAV file types. Recordings can be made in MP3, OGG, or WAV file types. With its support of album covers that can be made visible on the XMP44 front screen or the web interface or in the AUDAC Touch 2 application. Then the TMP40 is an FM tuner module. Our preamplifiers and mixers. AUDAC preamp series feature a large number of inputs capable of both mic and line level. The different models provide options for single to 4-zone control. With its mono and stereo switching and added mute contacts, this amp would be at home in any installation. It also is nice that the product needs no computer to set up with its analog control, and it's very straightforward solution. In the design, we also added a remote audio input for smart devices by the use of a Bluetooth connection. And this brings us probably to the heart of most installations. Matrix systems perform a critical role in most multi-zone systems. The Mtx series can be referred as a budget matrix, but don't let that word fool you. It's full of functionalities. The Mtx series is available in 2 versions, a 4-zone and an 8-zone model. It features 4 stereo line level inputs and 2 balanced microphone inputs with priority function and phantom power. The Mtx can be controlled via the web interface, front control, remote wall panels, RS232, TCP/IP, and also AUDAC Touch 2 application. With all these possible control options, no matter the application, the end user, they will find this product extremely user-friendly. The possibility to connect a paging microphone that is designed exclusively for the Mtx makes it also suited for paging applications. For the installers, the Mtx also includes a PFL loudspeakers, and the front control also has some hidden functions as an installer tool, such as mono stereo and saving settings. Our M2 is our flagship multimedia digital audio mixer. The M2 features 11 different inputs, 8 balanced stereo inputs, 1 unbalanced stereo line input, and 2 priority inputs. All of the inputs can be mixed and routed to any of the 8 available balanced stereo outputs. Thanks to its powerful built-in DSP functions, the M2 can handle advanced signal processing, among other EQing, filtering, delay, feedback reduction, and so on. The real-time clock allows you to program timed events, and a wide array of peripherals is available for the M2, such as wall panels and paging tables. The M2 also features a built-in relay for every zone, and is also equipped with 8 contact inputs. The inbuilt SD card slot provides the opportunity to play voice files without the need of a separate music source. You further also have the possibility to integrate an optional power amplifier kit, and by installing the up-to fiber module, you have the possibility to cascade different M2s. Therefore, the M2 is extremely well suited for larger installations. The M2 can be controlled via RS232, RS485, TCP/IP, the wall panels, and the AUDAC Touch application. And besides that, there is also an optional front touch panel. The M2 definitely stands out from the crowd thanks to its easy to set up and easy to use software, providing for an extremely well-received installer and user experience. For an in-depth look at the functionality and the possibilities with our M2, but also with the Mtx, I would like you to join our webinar or watch the video series on those products. All of our products tie beautifully together in our AUDAC Touch 2 application. The AUDAC Touch 2 is a widget-based cross-platform control application providing you with a total system control. Besides controlling all of the available AUDAC devices, from sources over matrices to amplifier, it's also possible to control other equipment via relay units and in the near future also via TCP/IP. The AUDAC Touch 2 application is different to other applications thanks to its wide control possibilities, but especially in its intuitive way of setup and use. The AUDAC Touch 2 provides you with a dashboard that is built up with different widgets that you can freely select and just drop in place, meaning that you're able to provide for a custom control panel of a complete system in the blink of an eye. And also important to mention is that it is completely free. So there are no monthly or annually subscription fees or anything like that. The AUDAC Touch 2 application is available for most known platforms such as Android, iOS, macOS, Linux, and Windows. If you're interested to learn more about the possibilities with AUDAC Touch 2 and learn how to set up a total system control, you can join our webinar on our AUDAC Touch 2 configuration. The AUDAC Touch 2 application differs of our AUDAC Touch 1 application in a few important parts. For one, the M2 mixing functionality. There's also automatic device discovery. There is a new database engine with offline support, the basic third-party control, the multi-platform support, and yeah, the user controllable dashboards. As seen in this webinar, AUDAC provides the equipment for any type of audio installation. So if you're looking for advice on an audio project, feel free to contact and challenge us to provide you with a complete AUDAC solution. With local partnerships in over 90 countries, we're available to provide you with the most suitable solutions. If you need a bit of inspiration, you can go and have a look at our reference page on our AUDAC website. Here you will find an overview of interesting projects from all over the world that have been realized using AUDAC equipment. Then I also briefly want to mention the audio configurator again. This is a quick way to browse through solutions, get custom filter options, has a multi-device support. A very useful tool. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them via the chat or get in touch with us via any of our communication channels.